So,
Give me a roll.
14.
Give me another roll.
Another d20. A damage roll.
A damage roll.
4.
And he's screaming in horror, and the sculpture that he's holding, he throws it. You know, he because he wasn't expecting this attack, so he kind of flails, and the thing that the armored sculpture that he's holding falls into the pit.
Oh.
I hope it's okay.
And he's kind of wobbling.
Oh.
Okay. Now, we are now at the all hell breaks loose part.
No, they're all kind of like looking around. One of you
Oh.
might, the acolytes.
Okay.
The shaman is kind of reeling from this hit because he was hit pretty hard. He's like, oh! And so he, you know, he's trying to rip out the arrow.
So everybody else now has their weapons at the ready. As the villagers are running away, the acolytes are about to jump into action, and the shaman is collecting himself. I figured this is where you
So
want us
give
to
me a
get
roll.
initiatives. Okay. Which means I would say it's time to get the root beer, maybe even the chips.
Okay.
So Tom Stuber turns out to be a root beer enthusiast. He even had some in his car. And he recommended the Teddy's root beer. We've never had it. That is some very
Wow.
tasty
It
root
is.
beer.
It is.
And we've got our Salsa Verde Tostitos. Oh. And we have our 80s music internet radio station.
And then you're standing there next to the pit. You notice that the sculpture that he dropped in there burst into flame,
Uh-oh. Is that bad?
and it starts to draw in flesh and gold-filled lava. So it's like, so you see the stuff forming in the pit.
Oh, like a creature is coming together.
No. Like a big giant suit.
This one, this is all starting to make sense.
Big giant suit.
So we're going to have a big beast that's going to come up out of this hole.
Ah.
Okay. Okay, so how about let's move Robbie like to right there. Okay? Let's all try to stay grouped together a bit so we can help each other out.
Now it's hiccups.
Hiccups. So, oh. And this guy has a ring.
Yes, he does. And which one is he?
He's the black one right here.
Okay. So he could go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 over here by Jack, and then we've got our 2 ranged weapons guys close together. And I would say he should attack the shaman.
Yeah.
Give me a roll.
With his sling.
13 and 4 points of damage.
And shaman is dead.
Yee-hoo!
See, strategy, tactics. We use our most powerful weapon, our brains. Alrighty. The shaman is dead. This would be great if it weren't for whatever hell beast is about to come launching out of that pit.
one of those monsters accidentally fell into the pit.
Well, that's what I was thinking. One of the kills I want to do, I want to beat him down until he's only like 1 hit point and get a guy on each side of him, grab him, and throw him into the pit. See how he likes it.
Which one's the blue one?
That would be
Robbie.
Robbie.
Alright, so acolyte number 1.
Uh-oh.
One with
1,
those
2, 3.
attack work.
And since he only has claws, he can only hit, he can't hit more than one at a time. So he connects with Robbie. He kind of slashes across his body. And so he's got a big claw mark across here, and he takes 3 points of damage. Pickups.
Alright. Pickups is 128. Oh, nice.
Which one is Hiccups?
Pickups is the 1d8.
Oh. So the ranged weapon.
Yeah, so I'm gonna use my sling. 18 and 6 points of damage.
And acolyte 2 is done for.
Good. It's going well.
One
Johnny.
more left.
Angry Johnny's turn.
Alright.
These are a lot better than the Doritos.
Yeah, yellow D100. And he'll use his knife on Acolyte number 1. 18 and 4 damage.
Okay. So acolyte number 1 is, wobbly. He ain't looking so good. So I guess acolyte number 1 takes a swing at Robbie with his claws.
Uh-oh.
Except he takes them and he goes like this, and he reaches in, and he kills Robbie. Robbie's dead.
You got a black marker for us.
Well, Robbie made it through the first part, but he didn't make it through the last. Alright, Hiccups.
Hiccups, it's all up to you, dude. You could move him to right there,
Yeah.
and you'd have a clear shot.
Yeah.
We'll have to do.
Yeah, he uses the sling on the Acolyte.
Hey, big money is no whammies. And that is a dead acolyte.
Well, yay. We did that. There's that.
So, while you guys have been fighting the shaman and the 2 acolytes, the sculpture that you saw it when you were near the pit, it burst into flames, and it was drawing in all the gold that the beastmen had pulled in, and they're all running, because you already killed the 3 powerful guys, and so they're just gone. They're too scared to stick around.
So what became of the prisoners, or do we not know yet?
They ran away. They were able to get away. So yeah, all the flesh from the people that were thrown in, all the gold that was thrown in after each one was thrown in, is collecting. And it's being animated. This body of flesh is being animated by the spirit of the Chaos Lord. The golden glowing statue comes out of the lava and it's cooling rapidly into a hard black crust. The black crust shatters, revealing a hellish, horned humanoid with one eye. So he's got like one eye in the middle of his forehead that has a hellish red glow. He is fully armored
Okay.
and swings his how does that say? Headed, spiked flail.
Whoa.
Yeah. Give me a roll. All right, Jack.
Jack.
Jack is the gold D20. And since he is a ranged fighter, I'm going to keep him behind the others. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And he is going to attack with his 1d6 longbow. 19 for 4 points of damage.
Nice.
Okay. Well,
That takes the
you
hit.
definitely hit him. He's still looking pretty healthy, though.
I would think we might as well start closing in on him.
Yeah. So I'll move up to this
Chaos Lord.
chaos lord.
I heard that.
And I'm gonna use my knife. 10.
Yeah. You hit his armor and your
Clunk.
yeah. Clink. All right, hiccups.
I'm gonna use my sling.
Yeah. Whatever you threw at him
You
just whizzed by
suck.
his ear. Topher.
So, Topher
I'm gonna
lights one of the incenses and puts it in the censer and comes up 1, 2, 3 and says, "Be gone, fiend!"
It does its
Thing.
thing.
And what is the net effect of its thing?
The Chaos Lord
Runs
kinda-
away comically? Okay.
Oh, he's getting busy.
Oof!
down, face down.
Right on top of... Who's that guy?
John.
Yeah, now Angry Johnny is going to be even angrier. He won't stay. Ugh!
Stupid. Yeah, you.
At the fall of the Chaos Lord, there's like an earthquake, and there's rocks falling from the ceiling.
Everybody runs over here. And who is it that's trapped under there?
John.
Johnny. And these two guys grab his shoulders. These two guys grab his feet. And they say, 1, 2, 3! And throw him into the pit where he falls down into the flames and just... He goes up in a shower of flames and sparks. And then, who's the dead guy?
Robbie.
Robbie. And he was one of your first characters, or he's one of your new characters?
He's one of my first
Original.
characters.
One of the original characters. And he's your only original character, right?
Yeah.
And then Topher is my only original character. So Topher is going to pick up Robbie and carry him on his shoulders, his body on his shoulders, as everybody is running for the boat. In fact, Jack offers to help Topher carry Robbie And he says, I've got it. And so he carries Robbie by himself, and he's struggling because Topher is only a rope maker. He's not a big, strong dude, but he is carrying Robbie on his shoulders, to the boat, while everybody else comes along. And then, yes, we get onto the boat.
Yes, you get onto the boat. And, it's obvious that this cave is collapsing. And then a large wave comes along and pushes you forward at a terrifying speed. You narrowly miss a few of the cave walls. So you're like, but you're able, there's a steering wheel or whatever it's called on a boat. A steering wheel. And then you see a narrow opening in the cave wall and you steer the boat towards the opening.
Okay, that's interesting. So the boat, we're kind of going off to the side through the narrow opening.
And another wave pushes you out into the fresh air and open sea and onto your next adventure.
We finished the campaign. Well done, baby.
Thank you.
Well done, everybody. And they say, 1, 2, 3, and throw him into the pit, where he falls down into the flames, and just, he goes up in a shower of flames and sparks. Oh, but he had loot, though.
Oh, well, you got the loot before you pushed him in.
3.
Well, and you had to have taken his armor off, too.
And he had a weapon.
Yeah. Well, the only loot was the armor and the weapon.
I'm willing to live without him in order to play this scene.
Okay. All right. Well, then you don't get the loot.
Yeah, we don't get the armor and the sword. That's fine with me. I'd rather throw this guy into a pit. I wanted to throw someone into a pit. My destiny will not be complete until we get to throw somebody in a pit. So he went in the pit and he took his armor and his sword with him.